Welcome to Buddy's truck. He lets me drive it, but it is totally his truck. Huh, Buddy? Hi, fishy internet peoples. This has not been a good week in my fish room. If you know me and watch my channel, you know that my two favorite things in my fish room are my pearl scales here and my little axolotl. Well, my axolotl and one of my pearl scales got sick this week. And I spent like a whole night researching and stuff, didn't go to bed at all, had to go to work the next day with no sleep, been worried sick. I ordered some medicine and actually it worked out, researching both of them, that the same medicine was what I needed for both of them. It's for a gram-negative bacteria. You see my pearl scale back here, he's just kind of hanging. He's eating, but not very much. And he's like gasping for air a lot more than he should. And I'm thinking that he is just barely starting to pine cone. It's really hard to tell with pearl scales, but I think he is. So I got some medicine ordered. My axolotl, I'm not sure what happened with her. I'm thinking that because she was like floating, not able to get to the bottom, but she wasn't swelled up, so I don't think it was constipation. And what I'm thinking is it might have been some bad food. Now, just before she got sick, I gave her some bloodworms one night, and then I like sucked up, after a while, sucked up everything that was left of them that she hadn't eaten. And I'm thinking I might have missed some, and she might have gotten some that had gone a little bit sour or something. But she definitely had an infection, and she passed away this morning before I could get before the medicine came. So I am very, very, very upset about that. But I don't know. I just don't know. But anyway, I'm going to try to save my little pearl scale here. So I'm about ready to scoop him out. I made my axolotl's tank. I've cleaned up and fixed up for a hospital tank for him. And getting set to move him into that. And I'll show you what medicine I got and everything. So hold on. So here we are about 12 hours later after dosing him. I was filming last night and talking away and realized the battery on my camera was dead. So yeah, that's how it goes. That's the story of my life. But he is still breathing hard today, although he is a little bit more active. That's the first thing I noticed when I got up, was that he seemed a little bit more active. But there's still a couple things I got to do. Now, I treated him with this stuff here, Canaplex. And this stuff, it comes in a little bottle. It's got a scoop in it, and it's 1 scoop for every 5 gallons of water. And I measured, I've got exactly 10 gallons in here. So I gave him 2 scoops, and you got to level off the scoop because this is really strong stuff and you do not want to overdose. So I kind of like scooped it out of the jar, which I was showing you last night when my battery was dead. But you kind of scoop it out and level it off on the side so that it's just totally flat across the top. No extra, no heaping spoon or anything. And you can also treat with stuff for fungus and lesions at the same time, but he doesn't have any of that, so he's just got a stomach problem. And I can see he's still, his scales on his belly and up on top of his head, I can see where they're slightly raised. I'm going to try to give him a little piece of worm. You also need to give him quality food. You can do medicated food for dropsy, while you're treating him, but I don't think it's necessary because this canaplex is absorbed through their skin and stuff. So I don't think that the medicated food is totally necessary because it is going to get into his system. And what I'll do tonight is totally give him a total water change and do it again. I took the sponge filter out because I think it will kill the bacteria on the sponge filter anyway. I dropped an air stone in and I raised the temperature. You need to raise it between 80 and 85 to fight this. So that's what's going on now. So far he's looking slightly better. He's definitely still got problems because like I said, I can still see where his scales are ever so slightly raised and he's breathing hard. I'm going to attempt to give him a little piece of worm here and see if he will eat at all. Oh, there goes the worm. I should have put it closer to him, but I'll give it like an hour, and if he doesn't eat it, I'll take it out. But yeah, so that's what's going on. I'm still extremely sad about my axolotl. I was going to treat her with the same stuff with all the research I did on her symptoms and stuff. This is the best thing I came up with, and I thought she was getting better, but when I came in to treat her, she was gone. So what I'd done with her was lowered the water level to where she could sit on the bottom, and it was just a little bit over the top of her. And of course she wouldn't eat, so I don't know, I feel like a total failure. I had ordered another one because I wanted to have 2 of them, and I don't know if I should cancel the order or go ahead and get the baby, or I'll think about it. It makes me sad every time I come in and she's not here, so I'm thinking I might go ahead and let the other one come. But anyway, yeah, so that's what's going on with that. And this is what's going on with my guy here. Like I say, he doesn't look the greatest. He was swimming all over, but he got scared when I came in because he's not used to a bare bottom tank and no other fish in with him. So I'll like turn the light off and see if he'll eat a little bit. Cause got to try to keep him eating, especially with the temperature so high. So yeah. So that's it, and we shall see what happens. I'll probably do a post every couple days on him as he's getting better, although some people might not want to see it. But yeah, so I will talk to you later. Everybody have a great weekend. The aquatic experience is going on right now. Wish I was there, but maybe one of these years. So everybody have a good weekend. Bye. Okay, so the other part of trying to save my little guy, because we all know that once a fish gets dropsy, it's hard to save them. But the other part of doing it is I'm about ready to do 100% water change, which I'm going to do every day, and add more medicine. And the other thing is right there, the Epsom salt's going to add 1/4 teaspoon per 10 gallons. And I have exactly 10 gallons in the tank that I measured out last night, so the medicine will be perfect. And I'm going to take a Sharpie and draw a little line where the water level is, so when I refill it I can fill it up to the exact same spot again. And the Epsom salt will draw out some of the excess fluid that he's holding and make him a little bit more comfortable. If you ever do this, do not use regular salt, because it will do the opposite. It will make them retain fluid and it will kill them. So Epsom salt, 1/4 teaspoon per 10 gallons. Now I'm going to get busy and do his water change, and I don't know, I've been checking on him like every couple hours to see how he's doing. I did it all night last night too. I like set my alarm for every 2 hours and got up and checked on him. Checked the temperature and the water, because I want it right about 82 degrees. So yeah, okay, gonna get busy with that. Y'all have a good weekend.